BBG! What's up, BBGs? Back with another BBG Talks episode.
You know it, so we have new product releases or announcements that we're going to talk about, and we'll react to some of your comments too.
So today we are talking about the brand new Barricade Lucifer. Yo, this is crazy. What's wild is that the leak for Lucifer, the talk, the rumors and everything about that was released like so long ago. Like I heard about the new Lucifer months ago, and now we're finally seeing some photos, which is great.
So first off, the gimmicks are back. Like the gimmicks as in the tongues.
We still calling it the tongues, eh? 2 years later, but not as extreme. So it looks like we have 4 rubber blades that come out, and that's it. Like we don't have a billion of them. There's only 4 of them, and it's supposed to act like the Variant Lucifer, but I'm hoping that this is actually effective.
Yeah, so when they're not active, when the bay is spinning low, they retract and it's more of a circular bay. But then when you launch the bay, full force, those pink tongues come out and the shape of the bay sort of changes a little bit too. So that's kind of cool. I remember Lucifer The End, when that first came out, I was a little bit disappointed that there was no crazy gimmicks, but at the same time though, for good reasons.
Yeah, because Variant Lucifer was such a fail, right?
I mean, I feel like against same spin rotation,
yeah,
it was
really bad. Really, really bad.
So competitively, it's just not a good combo to use. So pretty much it's trash. Probably same thing with Barricade. What do you think?
Probably. I mean, those rubber blades
just slow you down.
I think it's going to slow us down, exactly. So it's not going to be that crazy in my opinion, but I think it's going to be one of those bays that you'll have to buy either way, even if it doesn't perform that well. Similar to Variant Lucifer, the gimmick was so crazy that everyone needs to buy it, although it was bad.
We're so excited for it, even though we know it's going to be bad.
I can't wait to mod up this one just as much as we did for the other one. Ooh, it's going to be crazy.
Okay, honestly, this one actually looks more like tongues compared to the other. It looks longer.
Possibly,
it's like a frog tongue, I
don't know why I have a crab feel from it. Like it looks like a crab to me with the way that the rubber blades are coming out. It's kind of curved.
Yeah.
Let me know if you guys think the same, but I think it looks pretty good.
Yeah,
so far.
This is going to be the December release. So Beyblade Burst BU, so it's got BU locks for sure.
So to quickly break down the parts that we're getting, we of course have the Lucifer DB core. So it mentions here that it's a right spin DB core, has 3 powerful locks, and comes with 3 BU locks.
Yes, and then for Barricade, that's the blade. And like we said already, that's where the gimmicks come out. So yeah, the pink tongues, we're excited about that. That's probably the most important and most special part in this release.
For the disc, it's something that we've seen before. It's the illegal disc, which is still fairly new, right? Came with Zest Achilles. It's a very round disc and it's quite heavy. Has these slots in it. Overall, not a bad disc in my opinion.
Then for the performance tip, we have Bearing Mobius.
It's gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be an upgraded version of what we had before already.
Yeah, Bearing in any driver is always a must-have.
Yeah, it's gonna be a really good driver. You have to remember that it has the palm material as the shaft, so it's gonna be really smooth. It's gonna spin so well. So
Life after death, unreal.
Sick. Well, that's the thing, right? Life after death and the stamina and the defense abilities of this driver is gonna be sick. But then you have that upper layer that's gonna have those barricades and the tongues coming out. That's gonna slow you down. So it's working against the driver.
Yeah,
I don't know. So
in general though, looking at the part list and the pictures, I think we'll be happy about the gimmicks of the blade, and we'll be happy about Bearing Mobius, the driver that you can use with a bunch of other combos that you can probably make to have a competitive combo.
Agreed. Overall, I think Lucifer is probably going to be one of those bays where you guys will have to buy it, even if you really like it that much, in terms of performance. It's just going to be one of those collectible ones that will go down as a very memorable release of Beyblade Burst.
Yeah, good character association too, so yeah.
Yeah, so that's cool because now we have the upgraded version of the brothers, right? And now we have the upgraded version of Lane's Bay. So basically the main characters of Sparking have come back in BU. It's pretty sweet.
So that's something to look forward to in December. Now shifting gears, let's talk about some comments from our previous videos from you guys.
Yeah, so I'll start off, but all of my comments are from our Achilles mod video that we did a few weeks ago. That was our triple saber mod. So I did ask in that video what you guys would name that. And Asriel713 says, so many sabers, this might as well be the Fate franchise. How about Fate Achilles? That sounds pretty sick to me. So any of you Fate Stay Night fans probably agree with that. They also said, I think it might work better with Infinite Shield locked to the disc and then Infinite Sword placed on top of it instead of a Zest Sword. It should have just enough gap to fit if you give some pressure locking the bay in. I already tried that and it didn't work. So that's why we had to resort to a smaller sword. But yes, like ideally it would have been great to see something thicker on top of the on top of the Infinite Sword, because I was hoping for something a little bit thicker there that might have a bit more impact, but too small of a gap. But I will keep on trying and then hopefully we'll come up with something crazy.
Yeah, you guys are pretty creative with those names too. Anime references, love that.
Word.
All right, so I have a comment here from our unboxing video of Greatest Raphael, the Hasbro version.
Glory Ragnar?
Yeah, that. So this comment was pretty funny. It says, imagine being a newbie blader and seeing Greatest Raphael in the show and then getting this junk. It must be crushing.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, a lot of the gimmicks were taken away and stuff. But honestly, if you go to a store and see that bay, can you even tell that that's the it resembles the one from the anime? I feel like
it does look a little different for sure. Like the colors are different and everything. So I don't know. Like, if you were a newbie blader and you saw that bay on the shelves, you might just be so excited you'll buy it anyways.
Yeah.
Not knowing what you're getting into.
Then that's that begins your villain story, your villain origin story.
Exactly, because then you're like, yo, what is this? I just spent $25 on this bay. So back to the Achilles video. Here, Deacon William says, Achilles, Saber Storm Mode. That's their suggestion for the name. Oh. That's actually pretty sick. I like that one. And this one from Zippo Gaming, instead of the second Zest Sword, so they're talking about the one that stacks on top of the Infinite Sword, y'all could have tried using Union Sword, so it pays respect to all Achilles and becomes the ultimate Achilles. Fair as well. I could have went Union Sword. Then yeah, you'd have 3 different swords in there. But I went Zest because it was the newest one. Yeah, but good suggestion there.
Yeah.
This comment really cracked me up. This was from some random guy. And so after we released the video, this guy commented saying, I clicked faster than my dad can say I'm back, son.
Dedication.
So funny. I had to respond to that one because it made me laugh. Oh my god.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you guys liked that video. Definitely had a lot more views compared to your other videos.
I hope your dad's back now too. And then last one I have here is from Derek saying, I swear you guys have the most illegal mods throughout the years from metal to burst. Well, that's like our identity really. So yeah, I hope that's the case.
Yeah, maybe we should do more of the Dremel launcher. I missed that.
Yeah, that was always fun. It's like, what more can we do with it at this point?
We should just buy a new Dremel next time we're at Home Depot.
We need more heavy-duty tools in this Beyblade community.
So Astro Sunriser said, hot take, I am completely okay with the disc and driver, and he's referring to the VS set, the new Spriggan. And he says, I have fond memories of Valkyrie Wing Acel and Spriggan Spread Fusion, so this set is just accumulation of 8 years of crazy experiences and major life changes. I love this set and I'll be getting 2. I feel like a lot of you guys are actually getting 2 sets, one to collect and one to like play with. And
that's fair.
That's really cool to see. 8 years, it's actually been that long, hey?
Has it? Like 2015-ish? Yeah,
pretty much 8 years now.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I mean, like, I think that Beyblade Burst BU will probably spill over into 2023 a little bit. It has been a long time, and there's been a ton of life changes for just both of us within the last 8 years too. So like, we really have grown up with Burst now too. So I can see that. Yeah, there is fond memories when you look at the old Valkyrie Wing Acel and stuff.
Yeah. But, so it's a nice throwback. Maybe I didn't appreciate it as much as I should have.
Either way, good release. Go buy it anyways, even if you don't like the parts, because nostalgic.
Or if you don't have Ultimate Valkyrie, it's perfect. So yeah, stay tuned to December for the Lucifer unboxing, and I'm sure there's going to be more news coming soon about the new series of Beyblade franchise.
Yes, sir. It's going to be sick. All right, guys, like this video, subscribe, and as always, geeks out.